The views and opinions expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of 580 WCHS, its employees, or WVRC Media. From the studios of WVRC Media, the country, the United States of America, the state, West Virginia, the city, Charleston. This is the Dave Allen Show on 580 Live. And your host.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
He's kind of a big deal.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Dave Allen.
Hey, folks, say good morning to you, and welcome to the show. Biggly, Piggly, Wiggly, hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor, text 304-935-5008. We are in the Jarrett Construction Studios, right on time, right on budget. Check out jarrett-construction.com. Phone calls to the show with service of Biggly, Piggly, Wiggly on Spring Street, Charleston. Texting services courtesy Tony the Taylor on Virginia Street. Tony closed Thanksgiving Day and then the following Friday. He will be over, though, for Small Business Saturday on November the 29th. And we are going to remind you a lot to shop Small Business Saturday between now and then. Also, December 4th, Tony's having his holiday trunk shows. Check out bestmastertaylor.com or Tony's Facebook page if you'd like more information. Wednesday edition of the show coming up a little bit later on. Looks like we have the rain behind us, at least for now. What a nasty day it was yesterday, but cloudy for the next couple days. So we got that behind us at least for a while. Always something big happening in Nitro. Our friend Joe Stevens from the city of Nitro is going to join us a little bit later on the show. Also tomorrow, annual turkey drop here in our parking lot at 1111 Virginia Street, East Charleston. Robb Reel, it's kind of his baby. Robb, of course, from our sister station, 96.1 KWS. He's going to join us later in the show to talk about that. The hours are 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. tomorrow. Also, the services are set for Steve Lipscomb, the miner from Elkview who was killed in that Nicholas County disaster last week. We're going to get into that story a little bit later on. And, of course, Congress has now agreed to release the Epstein files. We'll get into that. Plus, your calls and texts are welcome, too. Biggly, Piggly, Wiggly hotline, 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor, text 304-935-5008. Next Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Yes, there's football. Yes, there's turkey and dressing and all the stuff that come along with it, parades and whatnot, arguments with your family over something. But Union Mission is going to present the 14th annual Drumstick Dash Thanksgiving morning. Jason Quintrell from Union Mission is here. Tom Minturn from Chick Fil-A as well. Tom, good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Dave. Thank you. Thanks for having us on.
All right, Jason, always a pleasure to have you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Busy couple of days for you because we got this event, which is Thanksgiving Day, but then tomorrow we got Turkey Drop, which is happening here. Either one of you, this is the 14th annual event. How did this whole thing get started?
You know, that's a really good question. I think about obviously 14 years ago, they started this over at UC, actually, and they tried to keep it in Canal City, but it got so big that they had to move it over here to Charleston. So I don't know exactly what year that was. This is
14 years ago, Jason.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what year they actually moved it to Charleston.
Oh, okay.
About 3 or 4 years in.
I was going to give you a hard time about
that one, Dave.
I was going to say, I'm the guy that's not the math guy, Jason, but come on, all right?
I mean, moving it to Charleston.
I got you. So it's moved to, and where exactly does it take place in Charleston?
Haddad Riverfront starts there, turns around at the Capitol and comes back and ends at the riverfront as well.
Tom, talk about your involvement in this.
Yeah, so honestly, the Rex Whiteman, who was the director, came and said, "Hey, we're going to do this. We're going to have this big thing on Thanksgiving Day." Said it's been successful, and so there were no Thanksgiving Day races and no way to burn calories. I mean, we got to burn calories.
Got to burn calories beforehand.
Beforehand, yes. Yeah. We call that pre-gaming. Yes. So we got a pre-game. So he'd asked us to be a partnership, and so it was, what a great opportunity to help feed people and to be able to provide and to partner with the Union Mission and their goal and their vision for the people in the Kanawha Valley and all across the state, but definitely the Kanawha Valley.
And those people that run, and I almost said those of us that run, then I had to stop myself and said, no. People that run, I have found it's like golfers. They want to help the community, but they'll do about anything to have an excuse to come out to run. Is that right?
Yes. But there's a lot of people come out and just walk jog, and families come out.
Right.
And, like Jason was talking earlier, they get dressed up and do. It's crazy.
You see more dogs in turkey outfits than you can even imagine at this event. It's crazy.
It's kind of like a little reunion too, because there's people coming from out of state and they see their friends they haven't seen since last year or haven't seen in a while. You'll see people, they'll say, hugging each other. It's like, I haven't seen you forever. I'm like, they're coming in from out of state, which is awesome to be able to see it.
And Thanksgiving, guys, is one of those holidays. I mean, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving traditionally is known as the busiest day of the year because sometimes people don't always come in for their relatives for Christmas because they get things with kids and so on and so forth. But Thanksgiving is one of those that a lot of people do gather. And again, it's just a good opportunity to come hang out a little bit. And so it starts and registration is what time?
We'll open the table at registry. I mean, you can register now. We've been able to register for the last couple months, but you can register starting at 7:00 if you need to Thanksgiving morning.
Do you recommend that people register ahead of time, though?
It helps us to get everything organized.
And how do they do that?
How do they do that? You can go to AP Timing's website and sign up right there. You can go to our website as well.
Okay, and that's that AP Timing. That's traditionally, and runners know that. Again, I'm not one, but I know people that are. That's the traditional way that people sign up for these things. And you'll start at what time again?
Race starts at 9. We'll be there well before then, setting up there. We've got a lot of things to do that morning.
Yeah, logistics and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much credence people put into long range forecast, but I did look ahead, and Thanksgiving looks pretty good, actually.
Does it?
Yeah. That's what
I've been keeping an eye on it. And
I mean, but it can, the meteorologist will tell you that can change. But no, I'm looking ahead now. It's sunny and 44.
It's saying sunny now.
Sunny and 44. Okay. That's what it says now.
Okay.
Now we'll be in the middle of a blizzard or a heat wave, one of the two next week when it rolls around. But again, even if it is a little bit cool, because I mean it's looking like it may be in the 30s or 40s with the time that you get people running, that just makes you run faster, right?
Sure.
And runners don't mind the cold at all, Tom.
Listen,
no,
there's this group that show up every year, and there's a select few, and they're always out front, and they start them out front because they're very serious about their time. Mm-hmm. And there's these, I don't know their names, but there's a couple guys. I'm telling you, I'm not sure I actually finish hearing the gun go off, and they're on their way back. So there's people that take it serious, and then there's people that just use it as fun.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, and you can do, guys, a combination of both. Plus, you're there helping out Union Mission. Mm-hmm. And we're going to spend some time during our next segment talking about our big event, which is happening tomorrow, the Turkey Drop, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. on our parking lot here. But this has been and you and I talked about this on the phone on the air last week, Jason. This has been a very stressful year, a very stressful couple of months, and we're not going to get into the political aspects of it, but it is what it is. Sure. There was a government shutdown, SNAP benefits were delayed, everything seems to be getting back to normal now, but this is, even without a governmental shutdown, this is always a very, very stressful time of year for folks that are trying to feed people.
Yeah, so our family service department, we usually do about 12 families a day coming through and picking up from our warehouse food. Mm-hmm. And so we went to 15, then we went to 18, then we went to 20 a day, and it was like trying to keep up with a whirlwind. Mm-hmm. And so I'm glad to see things getting back to normal somewhat. Yeah. But we are going to do everything we can to help the people in West Virginia eat.
Yeah. We're talking to Jason Quintrell from Union Mission and Tom Minturn from Chick Fil-A. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live is brought to you in part by Fresh Air Filters of Tays Valley. Fresh Air is your trusted filter experts for both your home or business. 304-440-1104. Visit freshairfilters.us because everyone deserves fresh air. Tom, I want to ask you about your involvement in this, Chick-fil-A's involvement in this.
Yeah, so we've been a sponsor, like I said, for the past 14 years. It was just us and Union Mission. Now we've been blessed to bring a lot more people on because it's kind of one of those things. It continues to grow every year, not just with the amount of runners we have, but also the sponsors as well. So
sponsors are what makes it happen. I mean, without that corporate buy-in, it's very, very difficult to pull off these big events that we have in the Kanawha Valley without the corporate buy-in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm saying, and we're in the food business, so we definitely want to help Jason and Union Mission make sure they'll be able to take care of everybody in this area and be able to help feed others. So that's our goal, is to, it's one of our ways of pouring back into the community and being involved with.
And that's one of the things, Tom, that I love about Chick-fil-A because, especially the local Chick-fil-A's, which you are a part of, you guys are always stepping up. And big thanks to you, because anytime that we ever have an event here at the station, we do the sock drop, we do the turkey drop, we do backpack attack, we do all these different things. Chick-fil-A is one of the first people that signs up and just says, hey, let me take a little bit of stress off you guys. Let us feed you today. And you don't know how much that means when you're pulling off these big events that we do here, just to be able to say, okay, well, everybody's running around like crazy. Our lunch is taken care of. And plus, during our things like our turkey drop, from time to time, you've been known to set us up with a couple of coupons here or there. We just choose random people and give them free lunch. So
yes, actually, tomorrow we're providing everybody who brings a turkey is going to get a thing for a free meal, free Chick Fil-A meal. So
there you go.
I'll be careful. I said free meal earlier, and Jason was trying to volunteer everybody come over to my house for Thanksgiving.
No, we're not doing
lunch. So yeah, we're going to make sure we're clear there. But yes, for everybody brings a turkey tomorrow, we'll get a coupon for a free Chick-fil-A meal. So.
All right, and that's our turkey drop. We'll talk about that in the next segment, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. And again, you may have said this already, but how many people take part in the Drumstick Dash?
Right now, I think we have 700 registered, and usually by Wednesday of next week, we'll have anywhere from 1,100
people that give up their time on Thanksgiving morning to come down and run it. And again, that's not just West Virginia people we're talking. I mean, that's not just Charleston people. I mean, it's people from all over, right?
Sure. What I think is crazy is another about 400 or 500 people that are fans that come down and cheer the runners on. If I'm going to be out there, I'm going to at least be running so I can try to stay warm. But, there's a lot of fans that come out and cheer their family members and friends on. So
it's true.
All right, give us the website again.
WeFeedPeople.com.
All right, and people can sign up there, or they can go to the other website that you mentioned. And it is recommended just for logistics, that people can get everybody gets a T-shirt and that sort of thing. Yeah. So just sign up ahead of time.
Please.
But even if you can't, you're not a runner, you're not a walker, you just want to cheer. You want to bring the dogs down to put them in a turkey costume. Speaking of dogs in a turkey costume, there's a large middle-aged man staring at us through the glass in here with a turkey hat on right now. That's Robb Real. Just don't pay any attention to him. I just kind of ignore him. So,
that's awesome. One thing I say about the T-shirts this year, I saw the preview, the T-shirts, and they're awesome every year, but they're really awesome this year. So.
Okay.
They look good.
All right. Well, can you give us a little preview?
Let's just think blue.
Think blue. Okay. Can't go wrong with that. No. All right, guys. I appreciate you. By the way, you got a text here for you, Tom. It says Chick Fil-A Southridge drive-thru kicks butt. Nobody beats it.
Awesome. Wow. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We try our best. So.
And look, he doesn't even have his phone out over here to text that in himself. That's,
I know, exactly.
Exactly. It's AI, wasn't it, Tom?
It was. So.
All right.
It was.
Got that text. And guys, appreciate you being here. Jason, if you want to hang out here for a minute, because I got this hooligan. It's going to come in here to talk a little bit about a turkey drop tomorrow. Tom, God bless you for everything that you guys do. Appreciate you being here, man. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you.
It's 9:20, the Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you in part by Bridge Valley Community and Technical College. Insurance agents in demand in the state and all across the country. Bridge Valley can help you take that first step. Their insurance pre-sale licensure course prepares you to sit for the state-required property and casualty insurance licensure exam and to start your career in this ever-growing field. Check out bridgevalley.edu for details. Bridge Valley Community Technical College. Your career starts here. Back after this on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
Are you a physical therapy assistant and looking for an opportunity in orthopedics, wellness, and athletic care? If so, Generations Physical Therapy is offering flexible work hours and an upbeat atmosphere. With 7 convenient locations, Generations may have a job designed for you. Visit generationspt.com.
At Toyota, supporting our nation's heroes isn't just a promise, it's a purpose. Through the Toyota Veterans Association, over 1,500 members nationwide provide mentorship, advocacy, and career pathways for veterans transitioning from service to success. Right here in West Virginia, Toyota proudly honors our fallen through the Gold Star Mother's Apple Orchard, a living memorial for reflection and remembrance. And our commitment continues, supporting local heroes, families, and foundations that make our communities stronger. Toyota, driven to serve those who served us.
Injured? Call Morgan & Morgan. We'll always be here for the people, not the powerful. We'll always be here for you.
Office 222 Capitol Street, Charleston. Cases will be handled by West Virginia licensed attorneys. The attorney in this ad is not licensed in West Virginia. ForThePeople.com.
I'm Doug Leach, founder and CEO of Ascension Recovery Services. We've done a number of projects with Jarrett Construction. Finding people that really care about what they do and care about what we do is pretty unique. In Jarrett Construction, they care. They're really, really good people. Good people do the right thing, and they're very skilled. They have all the qualities that make up just a perfect construction partner, and they just built us a phenomenal building.
Right on time, right on budget. Call on Jarrett Construction.
Your words can make a difference. Call 304-935-5008 and leave a message of gratitude for a veteran or write one online at WCHSnetwork.com. A salute to veterans from 580 WCHS and Toyota Motor Manufacturing, West Virginia.
Welcome back to the show. It's 9:22, the Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you part by the all-new Generations Ford of Hurricane, your family and locally owned Ford dealership. Generations Ford, providing their customers with X-Plan discount pricing in the purchase of select new Ford vehicles. You pay what Ford suppliers pay. They're also offering 0% financing for new Fords. Check them out today off the Hurricane Exit or online at generationsford.com. One destination for every generation, generationsford.com. See dealer for details. We'll have our good friend, Mr. Joe Stevens from the city of Nitro, coming up a little bit later on the show. Tomorrow, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. on our parking lot, 1111 Virginia Street East in Charleston, the annual WVRC Media Charleston Turkey Drop. Robb Reel from our sister station, 96.1 KWS, is stopped by here this morning, brought out the turkey hat yet again. I never get tired of seeing that turkey hat, man.
Well, this is a different turkey hat than the other day.
One.
So, yeah, because not only does he have a turkey hat, he has two.
And an entire turkey costume.
You'll get to see that tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
You'll get to
I'll have to have you on during the 2 o'clock hour of Metro News Midday tomorrow, because that's actually on TV.
Okay.
That's actually on Metro News TV. So, Stephanie, make a point of that tomorrow.
I actually kind of enjoy the idea that the cameras have to rejigger, because they're automatic cameras, with the idea that this turkey neck thing stands up a good 6 inches over the top of my head.
And plus the hat, too.
Yeah, exactly.
That guttural, whiskey-filled voice that you hear over here, that's...
You're going to have to narrow that down.
That's
for this group.
That's some of our women that we have working in the building. But
those were the days.
Hi, honey.
My name's Alice.
Steve Animal from 98.7 The Mountain, Wild, a Wonderful Classic Rock, because, again, this was Robb's baby. I mean, from day one. Robb said he wanted to do this thing, and we all said, well, let's help, because that's what we do. And so B100, the beat, we're all going to be part of it.
As people often say with my ideas, are you nuts?
Yeah.
And then we figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
He calls it the drive-through turkey drop. I call it just drive by and flip me the bird.
Well, that different from any other day.
That's what we do on rock radio.
Yeah.
We get to make jokes like that. And also ask Jason to stick around from Union Mission as well. So sorry you had to put up with this, buddy.
No, it's all good.
As I said earlier, with having Robb and me on the air the last couple of days, if it wasn't enough of a frat boy show, let's bring in Steve Animal now.
I had no idea why you called me down.
He was in the middle of doing a contest, and I just walked upstairs and I just said, "Hey, come down at 9:20."
Yeah, I was clueless.
So Robb,
yes.
Let's explain it.
The particulars. Our third annual drive-through turkey drop is tomorrow, 7 in the morning until 6 in the evening here at 1111 Virginia Street East. That's if you're a GPS plugger-inner. Leon Sullivan is our closest cross street. We're next to First Pres. And there is some construction on Virginia Street. I mentioned this yesterday. That can make it kind of tricky to maneuver. So if you're using the freeway to get here, skip the Virginia Street exit. Go ahead and come all the way around to Leon Sullivan. It's the easier way to get in and out. We are collecting frozen turkeys, cash and check and credit card donations. I know Jason and Union Mission got the QR code all set up. So all you do is loop through our parking lot and make your donation. You don't have to get out of your nice, warm, comfortable, safe, dry vehicle. Hand us that frozen turkey through the window, or if you've got them in the back, pop the hatch. We will do all the heavy lifting. And when I say we, I mean Union Mission, because, radio people and noodle arms. And we want to put turkeys on tables for families this holiday season. I genuinely believe every family, no matter of circumstances, no matter what's been going on politically, where you stand this side or the other, feel some kind of way about what's going on, everybody deserves to have a happy holiday meal. And that's all we're trying to do is feed folks.
Jason?
Man, I think you said it all. I can't imagine.
All right, good night, everybody.
I can't imagine growing up not having Thanksgiving with my family. And
but you see that, though, Jason, every day.
Well, yeah. I mean, we hear it, and we do everything we can to combat it, but we couldn't do that without you guys doing things like this. This is pretty amazing. So last year you told me that you had
127
turkeys.
Yeah.
And about $5,000 in monetary donations. I would love to eclipse that. I know it's been a tough year, but that's the reason why I would love to eclipse that.
Amazing. That's amazing.
And again, we announced that we are able to do QR codes, right?
Yes.
And so the QR codes, if that's your thing. And Tom Minturn from Chick Fil-A just told us that everybody that donates a turkey is going to get a coupon for a free meal at Chick Fil-A.
Tom is an amazing partner in so many things with us. He does Free Lunch Friday Hero Edition with us on 96.1 KWS, where we get to honor folks who go above and beyond. We get to do that every week. It's similar to the wonderful West Virginian that you do every week on the network show. Big time. So Tom is always a fantastic partner. And Tim and Felicia and Kayla and everybody at the McCorkle Avenue location, I want to make sure I give them a shout out because that's where the grub is coming from tomorrow for our folks. So they're taking care of us while we take care of our friends and neighbors.
They're actually taking care of us twice. You don't know this. He is providing breakfast for us tomorrow morning as well.
Hot diggity dog.
Nice.
I got a little fatter just thinking about that. Like the cartoon cat whose eyes turn into dollar signs. Did mine just turn into Chick Minis?
They did,
because I think that, yeah.
And Steve, I want to bring this up to you because you're somebody that much like Mr. Real. As they say, you're not from West Virginia, but you got here as quickly as you could.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in West Virginia for how many years now?
35 years.
35 years via Detroit/New England somewhere. I don't know how you got
Boston, Providence,
Yeah.
Merv Griffin, Donald Trump nightmare, firing and buying stations, and I landed here. So.
But you see this, and I talk about this all the time. What West Virginians do for West Virginians, and I'm sorry, there are great people all across this country. It's not like that everywhere.
No, it's not. It really isn't. And people here, I mean, overall, like when friends come to visit, like people are really nice here. They're really friendly. And they try to help each other, and that's what we're doing. What we do. I mean, we couldn't do it. I say it all the time. It's brought to us or brought to you by us and whatever sponsor is, but it's really you who's listening right now. You guys come to the table and make it happen. So it's all about you guys doing some good for the neighborhood. I say it all the time. So, and
we see it in all of these different events. Mm-hmm. And I'm not patting ourselves on the back, but I'm saying this is where we see it. When we see it with Sock Drop, mm-hmm. we see it with the Backpack Attack, we see it with Trick or Beat, and we see it with all of these different promotions that we do. Rob,
there's a reason I came back. I've lived in 17 states. I was posted to 3 other countries. It is different here. There are wonderful individuals, even groups in other places, but there is nothing like the way West Virginians take care of West Virginians.
That's what we do.
I get to see that every day.
I was going to say, you get to see it more than anybody does.
Yeah, it's amazing how someone's hungry. Somebody comes out of the woodwork to help that person.
And since we're giving and we're asking for the frozen turkeys, and as I said yesterday, Jason, we'll accept other things,
sure.
but we would much rather have the frozen turkeys or the cash. That's
straight
pretty much
cash,
that's where the straight QR just doesn't have the same ring to it. QR code, homie. But we will accept it because we had people last year said, "Well, can I drop this off?" And we'll take it. I mean,
sure.
That's what we're asking for. But we'll take whatever you can give. Talk about the way that you guys go about feeding people over there, because you talked about in the last segment about the number of people that you have come through there, but get into that a little bit more.
Well, I want everybody to know that these turkeys are going to go to our Thanksgiving distribution Saturday. We have 300 families signed up, and we're talking about a single mom raising 3 kids that has emailed in or called in and said, I need help for Thanksgiving. And what you guys are doing, you're providing a turkey on the table for a single mom with 3 kids that's working her fingers to the bone to try to make ends meet, and she's needing help to provide Thanksgiving for her kids. You guys are providing that. That's huge. That's amazing. And so 300 families on Saturday, but what we do in family services, we see anywhere from 12 families to 20 families a day, Monday through Friday. And average family, West Virginia is 3. Mm-hmm. And so we're feeding over 1,000 people a month, easy. And in family services.
And again, Jason, I want to make sure people understand, not that it matters because you don't ask questions, you're just there to help people. But, and I don't want to put you on the spot. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But if you were to guess how many of those people are working people, how many would you say? What percentage?
Now, in 2025, 50%.
50%.
Yeah.
And the reason I bring that up is because when people will call the show or text the show, and I'm not saying that there isn't fraud in the system. We all know there's fraud in every system.
It's human nature.
But this whole thing about these people just need to get a job. 50% of them do have jobs, and many of them are retired people that you deal with that are out of the working age.
Our motto at Union Mission is, "We'll take care of the needy and let God take care of the greedy."
Couldn't put that better myself.
Yeah.
Put that on a T-shirt, man.
Yeah, man.
Or
I
a
know
turkey
a guy.
suit. I know a guy.
I know a guy.
Dynamite drop in.
Yes.
Hashtag shameless plug. Well done.
Yeah, East Coast Teas in St. Albans tonight. Well, guys, I appreciate you being here. 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. tomorrow. Final plea for people tomorrow.
Yeah, come on by. Help us feed people for Thanksgiving. There are hurting people, and we need to do our best to help those people.
All right, Rob?
Look next door, to the right or to the left. The odds are that you or one of your closest neighbors, maybe right across the street, is food insecure. The kinds of people we are going to be helping. Keep them in mind. Picture those folks when you loop through our parking lot tomorrow.
And Jason, Rob and I had this discussion yesterday about what food insecure is and about the services that you and other organizations offer. You know, there's a difference between, food insecure basically means, okay, I may have my next meal and I may not. Doesn't necessarily mean you're 100% not going to have one, but you may or may not. Talk about that briefly.
Yeah, we believe it or not, in 2025, we have places in West Virginia that we call a food desert.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of organizations that are working to combat that, but it's difficult, and we need people like you all and your constituents and listeners to jump on board and partner with us to reach those people.
When we talk about school consolidation, and I swear I'm not going political, people get worried about not having neighborhood schools. It's the same. A school desert would be the same as a food desert. If you're worried about what happens when your local school disappears, think about what happens when there's not a local market, when there's not a local food pantry, when there aren't local jobs for folks to be able to do these things.
7 a.m. till 6 p.m. It's on our parking lot tomorrow, 1111 Virginia Street East in Charleston. We'll have it fully staffed all day, so if you're on your lunch break or whatever, you don't even have to get out of the car. And look, we and Rob and I talked about this yesterday, Steve, and I know you've seen this in various charitable things that you've done. Is we've seen people that have come up. We had a guy last year from Clay County that brought up like a whole truck.
Yeah,
yes. He went to his local Piggly Wiggly, Kroger, whatever, and came and bought a bunch of turkeys. And then we had somebody else that came in and said, "Well, I wish I could do more, but here's $5."
Every dollar helps. Every dollar, guaranteed. If you're out today and you want to buy an extra frozen bird or two, toss it in the cart. If you can't do that, bring your checkbook. If you still write checks like I do.
Yes, Papa.
Or cash,
which is what I do.
Yeah.
See, I'm the QR credit card guy. I don't even carry cash.
Me too.
So,
all right. 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. tomorrow on our parking lot, 1111 Virginia Street East in Charleston. And again, anybody that donates, while supplies last, I want to throw that out there. Anybody that donates frozen turkey tomorrow, Tom Minturn and the folks at Chick Fil-A are going to hook you up with a free Chick Fil-A meal. Now, I guess Tom had to leave, so I guess that's like one per car, right? Because we don't want somebody to come in and bring us 50 turkeys and get 50 meals, right? We don't care because Tom's not here and he can't speak for himself. So,
Tom, you better come back and bring some more cards.
We'll give you a Chick-fil-A franchise.
We'll start with the mall.
Well, it'd be a good place for a Chick-fil-A, but
world's largest Chick-fil-A.
World's largest Chick-fil-A, the Charleston Town Center Mall. Oh, the jokes we say off the air. All right. 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. on our parking lot tomorrow, 1111 Virginia Street East in Charleston. Jason Quintrell, Union Mission. Appreciate you being here, man. Thanks a lot.
Guys. Appreciate
Rob
you.
Reel, I will have you back on tomorrow morning. And also, Jason, if you get a chance to run, because I know you're pretty much here all day tomorrow as well, so I'll have this hooligan on tomorrow morning. I think it's 9:20 tomorrow I have you on, so just come on back in.
Okay.
Animal.
Yes.
Another adequate performance. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Lowered expectations.
Steve Animal, 98.7 Mountain Wild, a wonderful classic rock. I'll get a quick promo in for you. You will be live at 5th Street tomorrow night, downtown Charleston. So after everybody's worked here, they can head on over to 5th Street. And how's the Animal Ale?
The Animal Ale blew out again. I know there'll be another mini re-release December 5th. However, Thursday evening, 7 o'clock. VB4, the Velvet Brothers, playing some live music at Fife for the evening. And come hungry. We'll have mountain merch, Flowers from Arts Flowers, some other gift certificates. I think Ashley even hooked me up with some lottery tickets to give away. So.
All right. There you go. Wasn't those already scratched off lottery tickets? Well, she tried to do that to me one time on a mountain live broadcast. All right, guys, appreciate you being here. Get out of my studio. 24 minutes away from 10, the Dave Island Show on 580 Live, brought to you in part by Pinnacle Consultants. Their services involve developing comprehensive management plans to outline strategies for controlling and minimizing asbestos exposure. Perfect for commercial property owners and managers. Check out pinnaclecorp.net because what you don't know can hurt you. Bigley Piggly Wiggly hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text 304 304-935-5008. We'll take a break. Going to head to Nitro. Talk to Joe Stevens when we come back on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
Brought to you by the Eric J. Tarr Family Businesses. Eric J. Tarr Family Businesses bring first-class businesses to your community.
Poca Valley has proudly served the citizens of Roane, Kanawha, Putnam, and surrounding counties for over a century. As your trusted community bank, we're committed to building relationships and meeting your financial needs. And with the Poca Valley Visa card, you can enjoy competitive interest rates, no annual fees, and a rewarding points program, all from a bank you know and trust. Visit your local Poca Valley office to apply or call us. Poca Valley, where relationships matter. Member FDIC.
I'm John Carruthers, the owner of Best Virginia Heating and Cooling. I'm born and raised right here in West Virginia. I've got 3 daughters, so I absolutely care who comes into my home. Every technician we send to your home has been drug tested and background checked. I guarantee the best client experience or your money back. We have the best team and the best processes built around a 5-star experience. Call Best Virginia today at 681-655-1214.
As you shop for others, 4th Avenue Financial invites you to give yourself the gift of professional financial planning. What better way to start the new year than consolidating old 401ks, examining your current investments, and preparing for retirement? Call me, John Burdett, at 304-746-7977 or contact us at 4thavenuefinancial.com.
Securities offered through JW Cole Financial Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through JW Cole Advisors Incorporated, JW Cole Financial, JW Cole Advisors, and 4th Avenue Financial are unaffiliated entities.
It's time to transform your home with the perfect blend of style and function. From cozy carpet, stunning hardwoods, to custom, handcrafted cabinets, Nitro Carpet and Design Center has it all. Whether it's a kitchen revamp or a bathroom facelift, our expert design team will guide you every step of the way. Financing available. Visit us right off the interstate at New Goff Mountain Road in Cross Lanes. Nitro Carpet and Design Center, where your dream home becomes reality. Explore more at nitrocarpet.com.
Welcome back to the show. Piggly Wiggly hotline 304-345-5858. Tony Vitaylor text 304-935-5008. Again, our turkey drop is happening tomorrow 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. on our parking lot here at 1111 Virginia Street East in Charleston. While supplies last, you donate a frozen turkey. We are going to give you, courtesy of Tom Minturn and the folks at Chick Fil-A, we are going to hook you up with a frozen turkey. I said no, you're giving us a frozen turkey. We're going to give you a Chick Fil-A meal. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing tomorrow. Again, big shout out to the folks at Chick Fil-A for making that all possible. 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. That is coming up tomorrow in our parking lot. And again, we'll give everything to Union Mission. We can also accept cash. We can do the QR code thing, whatever it is that you want to do. Text says, Dave, you need to remind listeners about the Commode Bowl. Yeah, the annual Commode Bowl is in Dunbar. I don't have all the particulars on that. I usually rely on my man Shockley from our sister station 98.7 of Mountain Wild and Wonderful Classic Rock to tell me about that. But we will have the Commode Bowl again going on Thanksgiving Day, as we have in the past. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live is brought to you in part by your hometown baseball team, the Charleston Dirty Birds. The Salango Lull Light the Night. Believe it or not, it is back. Starts this Friday. Go-Mart Ballpark, going to run through January the 1st. They are advising that you get your tickets in advance. All right, visit dblightthenight.com. It's dblightthenight.com. And on Friday's show, that's opening night, we're going to have the folks from the Dirty Birds are going to be here. Jill Guerin will be here, Andy Shea, and others. I think Ben Salango from, of course, we know he's County Commissioner Ben Salango, but we also know him as the owner of Salango Law. He's going to be on the show as well on Friday. But again, they are urging that if you can, get your tickets in advance. It definitely cuts down on the wait, and you can do that easily by going to dblightthenight.com. It's dblightthenight.com, and the Light the Night is happening this Friday through January 1st over at Go-Mart Ballpark. Efforting Joe Stevens now from the city of Nitro. Piggly Wiggly hotline 304-345-5858. Tony Vitaylor text 304-935-5008. Let's go and talk to the man Joe Stevens from the city of Nitro. Good morning, sir, and welcome to the show.
Good morning, David. How are you today?
I am doing fine. What you got going on in Nitro, my friend?
Well, again, we're trying to provide information for the veterans out there. that they can get the most reliable information they can, not from necessarily from the city of Nitro, but just from the Veterans Administration themselves. This Saturday, November the 22nd, from 11 to 1 o'clock, the city of Nitro, we're hosting the Herschel Woody Williams VA Medical Center and other local veteran organizations for an information. What we're doing is bringing everybody together in one place. And if you're a veteran, and you don't have to be from Nitro, from anywhere, from St. Albans, from Dunbar, from Charleston, from Hurricane, it doesn't matter. You can come, and they will be at least 15 different information booths as it pertains to veteran programs and what benefits are available at the VA and that sort of thing. Representatives will be there to answer questions. You won't be getting on the phone and calling somebody. You won't be texting somebody. You won't be getting an email from somebody. You can go and face-to-face and say, I am being denied. Why am I being denied? I need this information. Where can I get it? How can you help me? It's as simple as that.
Well, and again, we're talking with Joe Stevens from the city of Nitro about this veterans information thing that's happening. And again, sometimes, Joe, people can be a little bit hesitant. Again, they don't want to necessarily pick up a phone or call or send an email or whatever because, it's very, very impersonal. And sometimes, people just like that face-to-face thing. And this computer age and internet age that we live in now, sometimes people want personal, and they want to be able to actually look someone in the eye and ask questions. Talk about the different types of informational booths that are going to be there.
Well, it surrounds about benefits and what is available to you. Before I forget, Dave, we might as well let people know where it's happening.
Yeah, that would be important.
In the city of Nitro, but it's at the Nitro Wars Museum, which is at 2003 20th Street in Nitro, the Nitro Wars Museum. It's right adjoining the Nitro Fire Department and City Hall, right there on 20th Street. So you can come in and get information and then take a tour of the museum. But to answer your question, we will have folks there from the banking institutions on what's available for veterans through various banks in that scenario. We have health information. If people need screening and they can sign them up right there for not to do the screening there, but to get them on the way for the various screening scenarios. Education. There will be people there being able to answer questions about what's available out there for more education. So when we say veterans, when we think of veterans, we think of folks, my age or a little bit younger. And when the dinosaurs were roaming, for me at least. But, we've got veterans now that are in their 20s, in their early 30s in that scenario, and they're not getting the answers they need, and they can get those answers there. Like I said, there will be about 15 vendors set up inside of the Wars Museum, and there also will be the mobile VA information truck that will be parked outside. So there will be two different places that you can get the information. But it's just a lot in insurance, what veterans can do, getting the proper insurance. Again, like you said, it's going to be face-to-face, and you can ask the questions right to a person and hopefully get answers there, or they will get back to you. We've done this a couple of times. It's been very successful, and we're just opening it up again this Saturday from 11 to 1 in Nitro at the Wars Museum.
Talking to Joe Stevens from the city of Nitro. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live is brought to you in part by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. If you're injured, visit forthepeople.com. And again, we do want to reiterate, Joe, that people don't necessarily have to be from Nitro. They can be, this is just where, you folks are nice enough to host this event. I mean, if there's a veterans event going on in Kanawha Valley, chances are Nitro's involved with it in some way. It's either being held there or you're helping out with it. But this is open to any veteran from anywhere, anybody that's listening to us today, they can come out to this event.
Without a doubt, David, and please, that is the important thing. This is not it's being done locally, but it's for everyone.
Indeed. I want to say thank you for the opportunity to take part in the big chili event that you had a couple of weeks ago in Nitro. Had a great time, and it was a great turnout on a beautiful Saturday afternoon for that.
Yeah, without a doubt. And, we were talking about the various organizations that benefit from events like that. We were able to contribute almost $2,000 to hospice care and $1,500 to West Virginia Canine Search and Rescue and $1,500 to the Putnam County Animal Shelter. So almost $5,000 in donations to 3 really worthwhile groups, and a lot of people had a lot of fun, and that's what it's all about, a community event helping people.
Exactly right. That's what we do here, and that's, kind of what that was the theme of the show so far today, because we talked about the Drumstick Dash, which is happening next Thanksgiving, or next Thursday, which is Thanksgiving Day here in Charleston. And then, of course, tomorrow we have our annual Turkey Drop on our parking lot here, both those things benefiting Union Mission. And so it's kind of what we do here in West Virginia, Joe. We help each other out.
David, your shingle's always out there to help people, and we appreciate it.
All right. Again, give us the time, the place, and everything for Saturday's event in Nitro.
Nitro Wars Museum, which is right there on 20th Street next to the fire department and City Hall. It'll be from 11 to 1. Representatives representing the various VA, Veterans Administration agencies will be on hand, and just come on in and have the questions ready, and they will be able to help you.
All right. Joe Stevens from the City of Nitro. Before you know it, we'll be talking about the Christmas parade, but let's get through Thanksgiving first, okay?
Be safe, my friend.
All right. It is 12 minutes away from 10. Piggly Wiggly hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text 304-935-5008. Again, that event is happening in Nitro on Saturday. And if you've got questions, comments, concerns, this is a great opportunity, not just for people of Nitro, but for anywhere. You've had issues with benefits. You just want to know what kind of benefits are available. And you've heard me talk about my late father on the show before. My father retired from the coal mines in 2009. He didn't know where to turn. I mean, he was a Vietnam veteran. He was starting to get sick, and so he reached out to the VA. And the Veterans Administration just went above and beyond to help him. And this was the and God bless Andy, the late Rudy Varney, and those folks. I'll give them a little shout out, even though Rudy is dearly departed down in Logan County. Just did a great job in helping him, and those services are available. Sometimes people have questions, comments, concerns. You can meet with people in Nitro starting at 11 at the Wars Museum on Saturday, absolutely free of charge, and you're actually talking to a real person. You're not calling, an 800 number. You're not logging onto a website. There is an actual live body there that can answer any questions that you may have Saturday, 11 to 1 at the Nitro Wars Museum. It is 9:49, and while we're talking about veterans, I do want to remind you what we are doing in conjunction with the folks of Toyota of West Virginia. And, a simple thank you can mean all the world. This month, we, meaning us, the radio station here, want to help you. We want to help you say thank you to some veterans. You can call 304-935-5008. And again, that's our normal text line here, but we've converted it to a phone line through the proper prompts, 304-935-5008. And you can leave a voicemail for a veteran who has made a difference in your life, or go to our website, send us an email. That is WCHSnetwork.com. That is our station website. And just leave us a message there. And we're going to share those messages all month long during our Salute to Veterans. And it's all presented by, of course, the Voice of Charleston, WCHS, and Toyota Manufacturing of West Virginia. Piggly Wiggly hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text 304-935-5008. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live is brought to you in part by Husson's Pizza. This month, get a large 18-inch pepperoni pizza and an 8-inch chocolate chip cookie, $23.99. Find your nearest Husson's Pizza for delivery, dine-in, or pick up at HussonsPizza.com. We'll take a break. Come back after this on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
The Dave Allen Show is presented in part by Generations Ford in Huracan, part of the Eric J. Tarr family of businesses.
Hi, I'm Josh Strand, Safety Coordinator for Civil and Environmental Consultants. Some companies talk about profit first, but at CEC, we put safety first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we live. We invest in top-notch safety gear and practices because we believe a safe workplace is a productive one. I like knowing that at CEC, my safety matters. So why settle for less when you can work where safety truly comes first? At CEC, we engineer progress in the great state of West Virginia.
Find out what CEC can do for you. Visit CECinc.com.
Disaster strikes sometimes, but it doesn't have to be the end of the world.
Rainbow Restoration of Kanawha and Putnam counties can take the worry and stress out of putting your home back together when disaster does strike. Whether it's fire or water damage, mold removal, or even full-service reconstruction, the trained professionals at Rainbow Restoration can help make it home again. It's not the end of the world with Rainbow Restoration. Call 304-201-0101.
Dave Allen here for the all-new Generations Ford of Hurricane. With construction underway and the new Fords hitting the lot each day, we're providing our customers with X-Plan discount pricing on the purchase of select new Ford vehicles. This means you pay what Ford suppliers pay. On top of these market-only discounts, we're also offering 0% financing for new Fords. Visit us today off the Hurricane exit or online at generationsford.com. One destination for every generation, Generations Ford.
One destination for every generation, Generations Ford.
Welcome back to the show. It's 8 minutes away from 10. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you in part by Live Healthy, West Virginia, presented by WVU Medicine, a podcast promoting healthier lifestyles and beyond the state. Check out the latest episodes, WVMetroNews.com, under the podcast menu. Text says, Dave, ask Tom to open a Chick Fil-A in the Hurricane area. We had another one about Tays Valley. Why can't we get a Chick Fil-A in Tays Valley? I can't explain that, and maybe I'll have Tom Minturn back on the show at some point. But this is one of the, and I've lived in Tays Valley for 11 years now, and this is one of the most requested things that they get there is a Chick-fil-A. There is a reason for it, and it has to do, from what I understand. And look, there's a ton of traffic in Tays Valley. We all know that. And they do the mobile units. I think one of the auto parts stores there on Tays Valley Road does one from time to time. I'm not going to pretend to answer, or maybe I should just shut up. I'm not going to answer for Tom Minturn and the folks at Chick-fil-A, but I can tell you that they have researched it over and over. I first met Tom Minturn not quite 10 years ago. I'm going to say maybe 7 or 8 years ago. And I was in Jackson County, and I met him at an event there. We didn't know each other at all, and we struck up a conversation, and we're talking about, I said, the number one request we get, and I'm very involved with the Chamber of Commerce and other groups in Putnam County. I said, one of the number one requests we get, and that's for a Chick-fil-A here. And he explained it to me then, not saying it's not going to happen, it's never going to happen, but there are various reasons, and it's not because there's anything nefarious going on or anything like that. It's just, Putnam County has, I think, has kind of got this reputation that a great number, it's right or wrong, and it's wrong, by the way, it's known as a bedroom community. And, because so many people used to leave Tays Valley, Scott Depot area, 7 o'clock in the morning to drive to Huntington or drive to Charleston, and would leave the county. That is not the case any longer, because number one, people are moving into Putnam County now in droves, but more and more people are working from home as well. Now, not as many people are making that commute. I drive I-64 every day, and there's traffic out there, but not nearly as much as what there used to be, because more and more people work from home now. So I'll revisit that with Tom Minturn. It's a long way for me to go to say I'll revisit that with Tom Minturn at a future time. How's that? Later today, Metro News Midday with 13 News and Tonight Live anchor Amanda Barron and me, powered by Salango Law. Wednesday means we introduce you to another wonderful West Virginian. Today we're going to head to Bridgeport for that. Fred Persinger's here with a preview of the high school football playoffs this Friday and Saturday. Jeff Jenkins is here with the news. Howard Monroe is going to stop by during the 2 o'clock hour. Marcia Kovalik from our stations up in Martinsburg will be by today, and also Open Line West Virginia. Metro News Midday with 13 News and Tonight Live anchor Amanda Barron and me. Coming up at noon today, powered by Salango Law. On this show tomorrow, Dr. Casey Sachs of Bridge Valley will stop by, plus tomorrow is Turkey Drop Day, as you well know by now, and Sean Zuniga from the city of South Charleston is going to stop by on the show tomorrow. The services for Steve Lipscomb, the Elkview miner killed in that mine in Nicholas County last week, have been set. Now, he was a graduate of Hoover's class of 2001, actually joined the Marines after 9/11 and was awarded a Purple Heart. Visitation from 1 till 4 Saturday afternoon at Herbert Hoover High, with a funeral to follow at 4 o'clock. So the Epstein files are going to be released. Now, what exactly that's going to look like has yet to be determined. The bill passed in the House 427-1 and was unanimous in the Senate, all the West Virginia delegation voting to release the files, whatever they're going to look like. Brad writes about it this morning, WVMetroNews.com. Already over 62,000 documents have been released. So now we wait to see if it's going to be the gotcha moment that everybody wants it to be. And let me just say this. In the meantime, to be honest with you, and I'm not trying to dismiss the Epstein files by any stretch of the imagination, all right, but a little more short term, something that happened, a couple of things that happened in Washington yesterday that really bothered me. Number one was our president referring to someone as a piggy. You remember the last time that Ronald Reagan did? No, you don't. Remember the last time Barack Obama? No, you don't. Remember the last? You get my point. I had a real issue with that. Okay, that's number one. And number two, he referred to ABC News as, he was very upset because what's her name? Help me out, TJ. Mary Bruce. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. Mary Bruce of ABC News dared to ask, the Saudi person that was sitting there with the president about some past bad things they had done, and he referred to them as fake news like it never happened. Come on, Mr. President. And I'm not suffering from Trump derangement syndrome like a lot of people are. I just want our president to act like a president. That's the only thing I want. Republican or Democrat, that's kind of what I want.
If you don't want the question, don't put him in the seat. It was fairly obvious that was going to be a question from somebody.
Of course it was.
So don't put him in the seat if you don't want the question. And there was nothing out of line about that question. Our own intelligence agencies point to his involvement. So there you go.
What do you think about him referring to someone as a piggy?
I think it's disgusting. I think it's another example of who Donald Trump is. And I think it's a shame because think what this president can be if he had a little tact. And he was a little bit nicer. And I know some people will say, come on, TJ, nice guys finish last. I don't believe that. I think you get more bees with honey. This guy doesn't have any honey to spread or doesn't like to.
And he's done, TJ, some incredible deals while being in office. He really has. He's brokered some incredible things. But the only thing that people talk about is the fact that he refers to people as piggies, and he doesn't like a question, which was an entirely fair question. He refers to them as fake news.
People don't care what you know, what you've done, until they know you care.
And in the meantime, speaking of fake news, I happened to be in front of the TV around 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, turned on the 5. No mention about the vote in the Epstein files.
So what happens when you read that bill that Congress actually passed last night? If DOJ has, quote unquote, active investigations, they can not release some of these files because of those active investigations, quote unquote.
Yeah.
That's why Trump didn't do this on his own. He didn't want the pushback. That's why he didn't release them on his own. It's an act of Congress. Congress put that in the bill. Blame Congress, ladies and gentlemen. Don't blame me. I just signed the bill that Congress sent me. This thing's not going away. No one's going to be happy. A lot of people are going to be implicated. And look, if they did wrong, they should be.
Sure, 100%.
But people...
Would you agree with me that people mainly want the gotcha moment out of it?
Oh, I think that's a huge driver in our society today.
No, of course it is. All right.
Without doubt.
Final question. Final text says, wrote it yesterday, applies even more today. In my opinion, says a texter, who a person voted for says a lot about their morals. If you excuse pedophilia, fraud, sexual assault, lying, and the quest for political power and advantage, it says a lot about you as a person. Unfortunately, says a lot about West Virginia as a whole. Final text of the day. Hate to leave it on that bright note, but thank you so much. What you got on the show real quick?
At least they voted.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
I don't know. I don't have my notes in front of me.
I'll be back. He'll do something. I'll be back later today with Metro News Midday. Till then, have fun and love somebody.